Hello down there. Welcome to another exploration of Minecraft 1.18 Snapshot. What is this, 21W38A? Yes, there it is, right up in the corner. Alright, the last time we went and explored 21W37A, I mistakenly had the title card and all that for 27A. That was weird. Anyway, corrected that, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, welcome to the Lush Cave Cliffs. If you've seen some of my videos before, you may have seen this place. We used to start these exploration videos around the site of Cool Mountain. Well, that ain't there no more. So we're starting here. And this may actually be nicer. Cooler, even. I mean, look at that. More, it looks like more cliffs over there off in the distance. And the nearby there, you see a little waterfall there. There's like actually more of a ridge there with another small body of water behind it with a portal. And out here in the ocean and a nice mountain over here. There's one behind there as well. Anyway, let's take a look around. Now, one of the things, though, and one of the very few changes to the snapshot was that they've got copper supposed to be generating up to, I think, like Y95, which would be about, I think, roughly to the top of this cave entrance. Which would put this within range. I'm not sure what, I did not see anything in the notes about how high it was going before. If it was only generating below sea level, or below zero, or whatever it was. But now it's up top. And not really seeing any more around the face of these cliffs here. So, well, okay, yep, there's a little bit right there. So yeah, it's there to be had. This is neat. I don't know if we, did we, I think we had something like this in our previous exploration. So that's still there. The terrain formation does not seem to have changed all that much. Although that cave entrance that we started out at, it does have some nice waterfalls by it this time around, which should help with access. Whether you're gonna go up by either of those on the side or this one right here even. And it is a beautiful cave inside. Let me see how bright I have this set for. Yeah, let me turn that up a bit. Like 99%. There we go. Folks on the stream should be able to see it a bit better. Ooh, that's spooky. And I spent a little time, I think, last time kind of lamenting how smaller this is than the lush caves that were in this cliff prior to the proper snapshots. But you know, it's still nice though. I think it's still nice, especially once the glow berries have had a chance to grow a bit. I think I saw one like grow while I was preparing for this video. So it's actually pretty nice. It's actually pretty nice. Could you use it as a base? I suppose. Maybe dig into the side over here. Put a maybe like a little wooden bridge going across there. That'd be nice and decorative. Maybe have a little section down here where there's some stone you can dig into and not hurt the natural formations. I think it could be nice. I'd like to see So folks do things with this. If you're watching this now or later, this is Snapshot 21W38A, although I'd like to see what it does in the release as well. Here's the coordinates. It's over water here, so if you teleport to those coordinates, that'll just plop you right down into the thing. And let me get the seed. Hold on a moment. Grab the seed, and I will put that in the chat on Twitch. I'd also test the chat. Yep. Just testing the sound. Make sure that's working right. All right, so got all that set for y'all. So yeah, if you want to go and find this spot, give it a shot. Let's see what you get. And if you make a little video of your own showing what you've done with it, go ahead and post a link to that in the comments, presumably on YouTube, because this will only be on Twitch and the archives for a limited time. YouTube, it should stay around a good deal longer. But either way is good. I would like to see what people do with it. Anyway, this is all familiar territory, really. But let's try another little familiar bit here, which I generated off screen, and I don't recall which one it was, so I'll have to copy and paste. I don't have it in the history, but there you go. Come on, mouse, where are you? It's down here. Here we go. Now we're loading. All right. This you might be familiar with. This is these are the coordinates for my Atrium Base, which is by a desert village. In all the 118 snapshots, it's been this little taiga village or whatever, snowy village. Now this over here, I generated this terrain earlier today just to have it load up a little quite faster, and of course this lava just poured right on down and has been eating trees, as you can see. But it seems to have reached its limit as far as where it's going to reach. So, yeah, this is probably the last of the fires that we'll see out of that. Is that maybe this? Whoops. Is that maybe that? Those leaves there. They'll probably decay, I guess. But last snapshot, over around the other side here, had a really spectacular high waterfall. This time, not so much. I believe the waterfall was coming out through this little spaghetti cave here. Yeah, there was a spring, I think, coming out of the wall there, and it was just flowing down and then out through here. Don't have that this time. Just this little lower waterfall. Not as nice, I think. Let's put the time of day. But still, a handsome spire there. And there was a little cave over here. Let's see, where was it? Was it this one? There was a cave entrance in the side. I think it might be this one. If you go into it, and and go down. Actually, let me get myself... Dude, you're right in my ear. Give myself some lanterns here so I can put up a little light. You guys, take it out of the cinematic mode because that's just a little ungainly. Throw a little light up here just so we can see our way through. Oh man, we've got some mobs in here, don't we? That would be an interesting one to try to get through in survival. But it does go all the way through. Bunny and iron. And it comes out, yeah, down through, down in there. It just kind of just goes right on through the mountain. And that's one of the things I think they added on the last snapshot, previous snapshot, all these little spaghetti caves going way up into the mountains, which can give you an interesting way up to the tops of some of them, I imagine. All right, so from here, where do we go? I think from here, I think we kind of headed east last time. And I think we have on occasion ventured south from here. I'm trying to remember, trying to think where we have not been. So I'm going to go like kind of southeast. I believe this is southeast. Will it say? It just says east, south, east, south. Okay, southeast. It needs to give those secondary directions, I think. Oh, yeah. Maybe we came this way. Because I do recall on one of our little trips we did see 2 of these guys. Now, one of the things we have going on, oh wow, some really low FPS is what's one thing we got going on. Let me do my little trick for that. Why is it so slow? Yeah, for some reason that kicks the FPS up once everything's loaded. Now, one of the things that they did change in here, and you may have heard about this, they also have the simulation distance. Right now it's set for 12 chunks, and that basically means that at this point I think it's mostly mobs that will only be active within 12 chunks. Outside of that distance, they just kind of sit there, and you can put it closer if you want, you know, just to basically to throttle the load on your processor, and maybe allow you to put your render distance out a bit. Because right now we got it out at 32, which is considerably more than the 25 I usually do for these streams. And it's, you know, we're seeing some impact from it, but I don't think as much. Now, what Mojang has said about that simulation distance is that eventually they want to have it affecting like fluids and such, you know, like water flowing and things like that. The one issue I have with that is I would kind of hoping that there's either like a toggle to decide whether that will in fact affect fluids, or maybe have the block and entities simulations have separate sliders. Because the main reason for that is one of the things that I did when I was, you know, generating those chunks back there And you can see stuff from far away. But the thing is, that lava fall, of course, did not start as a fall at all. It was just a little lava spring spilling out of the side of the mountain, and it slowly spread downwards and spread out. And you know how lava does when you're tooling along, and it just generates. And I'm hoping that we'll see some of that along the way here. If that is being affected by the simulation distance setting, the problem there is that at some point you'll see it, off in the distance if you have your render distance out, and really either just boosting your FPS or allowing you to increase your render distance without a loss in FPS. Those are really the use cases for limiting that simulation distance. Just lowering the load, lessening the load on your processor, so that it can handle those increased distances. Because really, if your processor is pretty weak and it's not handling the render distance you want, it's not handling the game very well, one of the things you're going to be doing is lowering your render distance so that it's just doing less. And if you're trying to do other things to increase your frame rate, that could very well be with getting your render distance out to a greater extent in mind. Not just purely more frames per second, but being able to see farther as well. So with that in mind, there's going to be scenarios, I think, where you're going to have, if you do have the processor to handle it, you're going to be there are going to be people who are have that simulation distance maybe reduced or at a moderate setting, and with the render distance just cranked out to maximum if they can handle it. And in those cases, you're going to be seeing those lava falls and such coming into view, but just sitting still until you start to approach it closer, and then it starts to spill downwards. Now, if say you're like late game and you've got like Elytra or something, you probably catch up to it fairly quickly. Which means you might get to the vicinity. Oh, there's some nice big mountains here. You might get to the vicinity of that lava fall before it has completely propagated, before it's completely spread to where it's going to spread, and have to deal with the effects of that, which can be a little problematic, I imagine. You're going down there, and it's like all of a sudden, oh, hey, where's this lava coming from? Especially if it's like hidden behind some trees or something. Let's see, I think this is the way we're heading, right? But let's take a look at these mountains. These are some of the big ones. So which biome is this? I think we're in some uncharted territory in this world. I don't recall seeing those ice spikes. Alright, let's speed up a little, get over this. What terrain are we dealing with here? This is the snow-capped peaks. And they certainly seem to be. I believe these are the ones that have the deeper snow in it. And there's some water making its way down. How far is it going to go down? Is it going into a cave down here or just a dip? Yep, it's just kind of petering out. There's more mountains over here. Let's take a look at these. This might be more snow-capped peaks as well. With the ice spikes down below. That's pretty nice. Let some more generate here. Got sunset going behind the mountain there. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Oh, we've got some cliffs over here too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we got to go see that after we look at this mountain here. Oh, the moonlight on the snow. That's pretty. This looks like a big sinkhole going down in there. And then into the cave. That would be a neat find. Oh, and a mine down in there as well. Interesting. Let's drop on in. Oh, wow. Like, double hole here. This is huge. Pretty huge. Okay. Drop a light over here. And over here. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Slime block. Slime. Okay. I honestly have not encountered that many slimes in my play. This is an interesting cut here. Looks like the mine is going like down below that. Just like we're seeing the roof of it. That's weird. Kind of a weird formation of it. Anyway. Let's head on out. Actually, let's set this to day. There we go. A little brighter. See a little bit more. Wow, big waterfall over here and a little aquifer. Where can I put a light that does anything? Not there. There you go. Light up the thing a little bit. The glow lichen with there's another little passage in here. Ooh, my goodness. Oh, and the mine kind of goes into here, but looks like it got a little flooded. Holy cow. Oh my goodness, that goes so deep. This would be just an absolutely crazy find. I guess something like this, playing survival. Man, how do you even handle this? Better make some ladders. Absolutely. We'll need to get you some ladders. Can you hear over the water? I said you need to get some ladders to deal with this kind of caving. And I'm thinking that, oh wow, all the cobble from the water and the lava hitting. Anyway, I'm thinking, where's that come from anyway? Wow, just both spilling down from these caves here. That's kind of cool. They converge and then go down together. Anyway, I'm thinking, what was I thinking? I'm thinking something. Where is even the exit from here? I'm going down. There's got to be an exit somewhere. But yeah, I'm thinking that the glow lichen was an absolute necessity for these caves. Absolute necessity to have some kind of light like this. I don't think it's workable without it. Where is the exit? I know that there was a waterfall visible from here. Oh yeah, okay. Through here. And then through here. There we go. Man, but how would you get out of this? If you were in this in survival. You'd pretty much have to cut some kind of a path or stairwell going up the sides. So, yeah, better bring some sticks and stuff to make yourself some more pickaxes. Or have a good source for XP. And some mending. Alright. Need to do the little reset on here again. And then we'll go take a look at those cliffs that we saw. Alright, which way were they? We need to get the stuff rendering again. It was over towards, yeah, back towards this guy and then over this way past the ice spikes, I believe. Yeah, we had some cliffs by the shore over here. Is that lava? Oh, man. That is some forbidding cliffs. Well, we saw the caves. Here's the cliffs again. I've heard some people talking about the shorelines and all. It's like, oh, it's so steep there. How do we get up? You ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing from the videos I've seen. People just have like maybe just a few blocks high shoreline. It's like, oh, it's like steep there. How do you access it? You know what? You climb. You do something. But this is spectacular. This is amazing. Really, the only thing it's lacking is like maybe some steam plumes coming up, you know, like the smoke from a campfire. I'm thinking where you have lava hitting water like that. You know, if you have lava running into to water, and it's made it's melting the ice here, and it's made cobble. There ought to be like some steam coming up, like the smoke, but like more white. I was pretty sure you got some cobble coming down here. Well, there it goes. Look at that. Yeah, see it's on top of the ice and it's melting it. You know, it does stuff like that. You ought to see some steam coming up out of it. I think that would make things really spectacular in a case like this. And if you're going to be seeing like these seaside cliffs like that, I think it's just going to be that much more likely that you're going to see some lava falls. You know? And it's that much more likely that something like that's going to happen. And to have like, you know, big plumes of steam coming up from it and seeing that from the distance, you know, I think that could be just spectacular. What's going on with the ice over here? It's just, okay, it's just rendering weird. So yeah, it's not without its bugs. What is this? Okay, it's just some ferns. Thought maybe it was some... Oh, and more cliffs over here as well. So nice. I love these cliffs. I mean, I know when I'm playing this in what you call it, in survival mode, it might end up being a pain in the butt But, I mean, look at this. I mean, who wouldn't want to have their base with a, you know, with a view like this? I mean, come on. Wouldn't you love to have a base, you know, with some steps or whatever coming up to a balcony right there, you know, maybe add some planks to build out a balcony out on that to give a little bit more of a view going out farther. Be able to look over and see all this stuff. Oh my goodness. Especially if it did have the steam plumes coming up. That would be just spectacular. And then just taking off on Elytra to go wherever. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Come on, get into fly mode. Okay. Wow. Look at that. That is just amazing. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've seen this formation before. It reminds me of, what is it, the Farlands that you know, used to be able to see. Oh man, to have like a little taste of it in the cliffside like this. Oh, this is spectacular. Oh yeah, with all the columns. This is spectacular. This is amazing. I'm gonna hang a lantern on here and pop one over here. Supplement that a bit. Put one there. Just trying to get y'all a better view of this. Because somehow, for some reason, the streams come out kind of dark. Man, look at all this. It's all flooded down here. There's fish. Oh, there's purple water over here. What's going on here? Why is the water purple? What does purple water signify? I was hoping maybe it was like an amethyst something over here, but I don't know. What does this say we're in? Where's my freaking thing? Lush Caves. Okay. So yeah, it's Lush Caves, right down at the water level. And oh man, this is just amazing. I love this. This is beautiful. I mean, if this is the kind of thing that they're going to be having, oh man, it just goes back so far. This has got a lot of potential. Now, the one problem though, with having this, you know, huge volume of caves carving out of stuff, one of the things that they're doing is I've mentioned this before, they're limiting how much certain ores will appear, you know, exposed to air. So having, you know, so much cave volume and so much surface area exposed. Oh, there's a little bit of copper here. Having all that exposed like that, it just means that much less of those ores. But I gotta say, it is spectacular. Man, look at that. I just don't know where to turn. I'm hoping y'all are seeing this. I'm hanging lights where I can to help y'all see. But this is just amazing. I'm not sure. Where's the way out? Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. And then back out to the water out here. This is just spectacular. This is just spectacular. Look at that. That is amazing. Let me find a spot over water here. And yeah, let's get those coordinates, man. Wow. So yeah, I already gave you the seed. Excuse me. In the comments, I'll put it in the description as well once this goes to archives on both Twitch and YouTube. Check it out there. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. I got pulled out for a wider view of this, but this is just amazing. But yeah, make your base over there and have access to this. Oh man, it's like, yeah, I'd be real tempted actually to even make your base in there. Just as just a spectacular thing, or even make up top on the cliff. But oh man, it's like I wouldn't want to spoil it, you know? Wouldn't want to mess the thing up. It's like if I was doing an SMP, it's like I'd be tempted to like you know, set it up as like a tourist destination. You know? Give a little, you know, name some of the formations and give little guided tours, you know? Set up some redstone lamps to turn some of the lighting off and on. But I'm getting way ahead of myself there. Oh, man. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, and there's a village over here. Nestled in this little bay here. And just built out on the water. And we got some lava over there. Looks like maybe some fires. Or just lava. I was just seeing it through the leaves. So it looked like it was flickering a bit. Alright, let's go back to daylight. So we can see a little bit better. What we got there? That's just iceberg. Okay. But yeah, that was just wow. That's some cool caves there. That's some cool caves there. That's worth the price of admission. Just to see that. That was amazing. So what else do we have over this way? It's like we're just going out over the ocean. I'm not sure what direction we're even going, to be honest. I think we're going kind of southwest, and there's okay. So this is the southeast. We're gonna continue going southeast, because yeah, we were going over those mountains over there to our left, which you can't see, and then got kind of diverted over this way to to see the cliffs, and wow, I'm glad I did. It seems like cliffs, if you can find some sheer cliffs, it seems like that is a good place to find some interesting stuff. Because you'll get some of these caves just intersecting with the side of it and be opened up like that, and it just makes for some really spectacular formations, I think, or the potential for it at least. So here's more of the steep shoreline. And again, I've heard some people, you know, complain about, as opposed to, you know, just the little gentle beaches and things like that. But I think it looks nice. I mean, it might make things a little bit difficult to get up if you're coming in on a boat. And yeah, if you're boating across the ocean and you come across this thing, you might want to scoot yourself over to some land real quick. And actually, I think I'm gonna reset our chunks again. There's some key shortcuts for that. I don't know what they are. Let me just check real quick. Actually, I think I have the thing up there. F3F and F3 Shift F. Shift F decreases, F3F increases. So let's see. F3 Shift F. F3F. Okay. Yeah. All right, that'll be quicker. There's no way I'm going to remember. I'm not going to remember that. But if I can in the future, that will help make that a little quicker. So I'm not spending so much time in the other menus, because I know y'all love that. What is it? Oh, it's these guys down there. Are they like attacking dolphins? Guys, not cool. Not cool, guys. Oh, we got just a bunch of fish over here. Yeah, just a school of fish. What is that? I saw something floating. Oh. Yeah, it was a what you call it? Squid that they were attacking. Send one of these down in there. Get them, guys. Oh, they're attacking it. Go for it, guys. Get him. Go get him. Dude, what are you doing? Attack him. Get him. Get him. Come on, guys. Team up. You can do it. Well, they do attack him. One's going after it, but they do get attacked as well. Ooh. We're going after him. I think one of them got taken out, though. Oops. There's got to be a way to put a multiplier in that. You know? Like, summon 6 axolotls. Do they go, like, right down to the bottom? Weird. Anyway. Well, I'll leave them at it. Time for us to move on. Oh my goodness. That's kind of annoying, to be honest. I got a little cave under the hill here. There's just caves everywhere. And sometimes I'm wondering if maybe it's too much of a good thing. You know? That maybe these big caves, you know, or caves at all should be a little bit more rare. You know what I mean? Yeah, this just drills right on down. Just right on down. How deep are we here? We're at minus 45. This is minus 45. It goes down to what, minus 64? So we're like most of the way down. And it goes down a little bit farther there. That is nuts. Okay, how... Alright. Go all the way down into here. Minus 48. Oh my goodness. Whew. That took a couple to get out. Oh, whatever. I'm flying now. Okay, this is spilling over. But it's like not spreading from here. Oh, I guess it's going down. Downhill there. Okay, so because it's... Alright. Yeah, it's weird how that works sometimes. Water flows strangely in Minecraft. Alright, okay, those are those guys. So we're heading over this way. We're about halfway through today's stream. Okay, that was F3 Shift F. 3F. Okay, it's just a little thingy there, a little heart-shaped lava pit. Or is it, that's just lava right there. I thought maybe it was like a hole going down into a deeper hole with lava at the bottom or something. Set that today. What we got over here? A little crevice there with some water in it. There's a little lava by the entrance. That's convenient. Some jungle over here. There's a crevice going through there. Haven't really looked into the underwater caves all that much as far as finding where they go, how they connect to land. They're supposed to do that. Want to check out this little crevice here. Does this go through? No, it doesn't. It's just a little separate indentation. But yeah, this lava would make things kind of dangerous coming into here. But this is, I guess, these little shelves on here. Oh, oh my. So we're looking at like kind of an aquifer here, and then spilling on down into here, and then that, well, it looks like it goes back. Oh wow, back behind here. How far in does this go? Not horribly far, but just this little small cave. Fly. But yeah, there's ways through here. Yeah. Oh, and it's raining now. Okay. Oops, hit the caps lock at some point. Let's clear the weather. I guess we're over by a little bit of plains here. Next to the savannah. Another little ruined portal. Got more cliffs over there, it looks like. Maybe so. Jungle up top. Of course, this patch of jungle over here. Let's see what we have. Well, this looks like a little sinkhole up top here. Wonder if that goes into that same cave complex. Now that looks suspiciously flat. That almost looks engineered. Okay, this is just a little dip there, like an ancient caldera or something. Definitely got a lot more steepness to the land now. I'm seeing kind of a lack of sand, it seems to me. And I've said this before, and I will say it again. Deserts and the like need to be extensive. Something that you would have to trek across. You know? It should be a journey to get across a desert. You know? Not just something you walk across in a minute or whatever. But something you have to trek across. Man, oh, just everything's generating down here. Oh, sand. Oops. Not sand, gravel. Holy cow. Headshot. Whatever. Come on, guys. See. There we go. Use more arrows. I don't know how many I got. Anyway. Okay, if you're into some adventuring. Ugh. Good thing I've got creative mode on. Or that might have hurt. But yeah, that's like a big flat entrance there. Almost looked like somebody had dug it out. Like as an entrance to some kind of underground complex. With big, huge blast doors. Can't imagine what that would be. Some chunks not quite rendering there. But to be honest, that's something that we've kind of been seeing in Minecraft. It kind of goes with the territory. Something I'd like to see fixed at some point. I don't know if it's a side effect of some kind of, you know, processor load optimizations or something. A little village over here. Or is it the same one we came from? Did we come from that way? I don't know. Direction. Where are we headed? We're trying to go southeast. There's south. There's east. Okay, there's our southeast. Let's head on over the jungle here. See what's beyond. Ooh, there's these big hills here. Kind of look like cliffs, but that's, I think that's caves beneath that we're seeing. And, you know, some of this might be just from me having my render distance just so dang high right now. It's maxed out, really. Optifine will probably give it even have even more, which I usually don't. Just playing off of on my own on 116.5. I was putting it up to like maybe 30 or so, 25 sometimes if I'm someplace with a lot of stuff going on. Clear the weather, guys. All right. But just playing vanilla 32. That's just as max it will go. All right, let's see what we got over here. Excuse me. Okay, a little Birch Forest. Things are pausing. And we're starting to generate some terrain. Okay. Let's do the thing. Okay. What the heck was that dirt called? I forget what it is. But it looks like it's just a litter of pine needles, really. Which, yeah, I've seen in my yard. Old yard, anyway. Current one, I don't think we have pine trees in it. But the old one, we had one that kind of fell and kind of grazed the house, which was not good. You don't want that to happen. Trust me. All right. Head along more to the southeast, and now we've got this very sharp delineation here between plains and the ice spikes. It seems like plains and ice spikes maybe should not be directly adjacent. You know, maybe it's just me? But it seems like it ought to go into like just some snowy areas first and then get to the ice spikes. Come on, train, generate. Second there, I thought that was a ship, but no. Okay, let's get the put it back to day. And that's just dirt. All right. Continuing on. Be kind of curious to see where, just to follow the edge of this cold to temperate zone is. I mean, you know, again, this kind of thing we've seen in Minecraft before. But it's kind of interesting how they have these things kind of, it's, you can kind of get a glimpse of what's going on under the hood. You know, it's kind of going from temperate to cold along this interface. Along here, it's going from, you know, treed to untreed over here. And you can see it, how it kind of overlaps here. You know, where you got trees here, cold here, warm here, no trees down here. It's, yeah, it's almost like a grid diagram kind of thing. And it looking at some of the overhead map showing the biomes in looking in Chunky, which for some reason for me is not working with the newest snapshots, with the 37 and the 38. It was working with the what you call it, experimental snapshots, but not with those. Not sure why, and I've not really been able to find any information on that. But yeah, let's just go ahead and follow the border of this cold area. But it seems like you would see like a cold biomes or hot biomes kind of, you know, all clustered together like in a big circular oval or whatever area. You know? So it's got like basically these big zones of cold or zones of warm or whatever. And I've said before, I think they should also have like zones of, you know, wet and dry as well. Because you got, you know, your cold and dry, cold and wet. Obviously, this is kind of cold and wet. Snowy places would be cold and wet. But and some things like you know, just like the stone shores or whatever, could conceivably be in any zone like that. Come on, Minecraft, generate some terrain here. Would help if I stay still. Can't be all that much going on. Well, I got some polar bears down here. I've never fought a polar bear. Just never really felt the need to. They seem to leave me alone when I'm passing by, so I've never really done anything to them. I don't know if they drop anything that would be worth having. You know what? I'm going to look that up. Let that keep going. Polar bears. Let's see. Polar bear. Drops. Well, you get 1 to 3 experience. Might drop some raw cod or raw salmon. Yeah, unless the polar bear is on fire. And nothing for babies, not even experience. Yeah. All right. So that's not really that useful to kill. Just get yourself a fishing rod, and yeah, that's a much better source of fish, as well as XP, I think, because you get some XP for catching the fish as well. Maybe even more. So it's like 1 to 3 for killing a polar bear. Whoops. How much do you get for fishing? Let me look that up as well. Fishing. All right, catching fish. Where does it say about experience? Junk and treasure. I know you get experience every time you catch stuff. Durability. All right, I'm just going to have to search the page. It's not finding it. I know I get experience every time I catch something. Just about. Okay. Successful reel in. Experience orb worth 1 to 6 experience points. Spawns in the location of the player doing the fishing. Okay. Which is fair, you know. Well, like anyone else grabbing that XP from you. So yeah, fishing definitely the better way to get fish than killing polar bears. Certainly less risky. Okay, what do we got out here? Another, yeah, a little ruined portal down under the water. Let's switch this back to monitoring the feed here. What do we got here? Oh, just a underwater shelf and another ocean monument here. This one is next to one of these dark forests. Looks like we're getting into some more motion over here. Actually, I was following the edge of that, but, well, moved on. That's fine. More stuff over here. But, yeah, anyway, like I said, looking at the, you know, at looking at it at a biome level, which when you zoom out far enough on Chunky you get, it basically just shows everything color-coded by the biome. And you can see how it has like zones of you know, hot and cold biomes and temperate and stuff like that, or maybe more of like a field of temperate sorts of biomes with blobs of hot and cold and all that stuff, you know. Like maybe it's like a, you know, some kind of a fractal thing behind it. I think it's interpreted. But go away, rain. How long does it take to clear? Come on. Are you just not listening? Did it? Jeez, maybe did it immediately start raining again after I set it to clear? That's just, you know, that's just rude. Should be a fire starting there at some point. Pretty sure. Anyway, we were headed this way. But yeah, it seemed to have sort of a thing going like that, where you'll have your hot, cold, temperate regions, usually with the hot and the cold separated by temperate, which, you know, is fine as far as that goes. But I think, and I've said this before, I think they should also be doing the same thing with wet to dry. You know, um, although, like, you know, said in some cases, you know, having in the mountains allowing, you know, a steeper gradient, you know, like along a mountain ridge. Yeah, but that's just my thoughts, you know, and the reason being, and I said this before, to just make it more explorable, you know, where you're looking around trying to find whatever kind of terrain, and then you see, oh yeah, there's hot, dry terrain over this way. I'm looking for some temperate dry, or, you know, or cold dry. Maybe I'll go that way and see if it gets colder beyond that or whatever. That's kind of neat. Big bowl there. Looks like it's got some little stuff spiking up out of it. All right, we're getting slow again. And slow to respond to that as well. There we go. It's a little better. But overall, I think I kind of like what I'm seeing in the terrain. I think it's going to be interesting to explore some of this stuff in survival mode. Now, the thing to remember though, in survival mode, I mean, I guess it can vary with your style of play, but you know what a lot of people are going to be doing is, you know, the amount of exploration they're going to be doing is not going to be necessarily all that widespread. You know, at least the way I do it. You know, I've done, you know, some exploration around my worlds, and a lot of it has to do with just making some blank maps and just scooting around on a boat, either, you know, circumnavigating whatever island I happened to have spawned on, or which is kind of what I did on my first world, not too long after I got on there. Made myself a boat and just went all around it. Although part of it was that the landmass I was on was had water mostly around it, but then swamp dividing it from the other land. So I was able to circumnavigate it. Now this is kind of cool. This is like just this small thing, completely enclosed. Looks like warm ocean inside. Sort of a combination of warm and cool, or temperate, whatever. Kind of implies that the thing's a volcano. But yeah, that's something else we saw over near the Lush Cave Cliffs, the ones that we started out at, not the other one that were far more spectacular. Oh, hey, now we got snow. I'm gonna clear that because oh my gosh, I am sure that this is just wreaking havoc with the stream's video quality. More mountains over here. Very spectacular. Come on, load up chunks. I know that's just chunks not loading there. There you go. That's a bit more like it. And it's a pretty sharp edge. That's more chunks that aren't loaded yet as well. We're going to let those load in. That's got to be the edge, some unloaded chunks there. Or maybe it goes around a bit because you can kind of see some peeking out there. I don't know. Maybe it is pretty sheer there. But, yeah, this looks kind of cool. So, yeah, if you were to make your little basin and dolphins in there somehow. Glow squids, because, you know, it's ocean biome here. And these little squares, obviously. These chunks. It's not that deep in the middle here. So yeah, you could... Oh, tropical fish. Yeah. You can make a case for this being a volcanic caldera. Oh, wow, these crevices in here. And then going down in here. Ooh. How far down does that go? I'm going to put it to normal motion here. It goes down to the deep slate here. Well, no, that's not deep slate. That's, what do you call it? I forget what you call it. Old-fashioned stuff. A little bit of iron as well. More little crevices over there. Some of those are very narrow. Oh, there's another little cave going down in here. How far does this one go down? Potentially deeper. Nope. Not that deep. Okay. But it's still pretty cool sight. Oh, this is neat. This would be a good access point over here to get up to that cave. I wonder if it goes through to any openings over here. Looks like there's an opening here. Do they connect at all? I don't know. This is one of those little sharp slices you see in there sometimes, so I don't know if that connects. And I don't see any other openings over here. Should we explore it? Should we see? I don't know. You know what? I am going to give you all the coordinates. Go ahead and take those down if you want to take a look. Seed should be in the chat, as a matter of fact. I'm going to repost that in case that went away. Seeds in the chat again. Description on Facebook. Not Facebook. It'll be in the description in YouTube when this goes up. Possibly later. Oh, I forgot to turn off the... Forgot to set my phone to vibrate. And just talking about their Warner music thing. Trying to make them be nicer about telling people, hey, don't use our copyrighted music. Okay, that goes, it does go up into here. Does it go to that little, yeah. Goes to this little entrance here. Neat. Ooh, goes down further into there. Or over this way down to the water. Cool, there's some potential there. Oh, where does this go? Go just, oh wow, waterfall. Going down here. Yeah, the, oh shoot. When the heck did that happen? When did that happen? Alright, well, we're going to clear that because we don't need any charged creepers or anything messing stuff up for us. But yeah, the landscape is just riddled with caves in these versions. I mean, look at that. It's just crazy how cavey it is. But yeah, having caves this cavey, I think is fine. But I would like to maybe see a little bit fewer of them, you know, make it a little more special when you find something like that. You know? So what do you think? Should there be certain biomes that are more that are cavier than others, do you think? Should some of these peaks be these mountain peaks, should they be more solid? You know? Do you think if these mountains are going to be this high, should they be presumed to be of sturdier stuff that's not going to erode so quickly? So that there's maybe fewer caves. You know? Or that they've not been around for so long to have been eroded. So there's been less opportunity for caves to erode into them. And have like the lower mountains and hills be cavier. See, like this here. I mean, yeah, Minecraft has like floating islands and stuff like that, so you're gonna get some fantastical geology sometimes. But this is like just this huge peak that is just so porous. I mean, you wouldn't see caves like this in a mountain this high. If the rock is eroding that much, you're not going to have these peaks. They will have eroded and, you know, spilled down into the valley long ago. But it looks pretty cool. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. It looks pretty cool. So what's it like going inside it, though? Oh, wow. Okay. Let's land here. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. It's like just this huge gallery here. Just all opened up on the out. Oh, man. All right. Gonna So we're on the ground. I'm going to give all the coordinates for that as well. There's just some spectacular stuff here. This is pretty cool. Oh, okay. But yeah, if you teleport here in what you call it, in survival mode, be ready for the creepers and such, because yeah, they will be here. Well, then you go over this way, and look at this. There's even more to it. Ball. There you go. It's just huge and goes... Alright, I'm going to fly over it so we can see. Oh, oh my goodness, that waterfall. That waterfall. Can you see it? Can you see it? Don't know if you can see it. I'm going to put some lanterns here. Behind it as well. You can maybe get a better view. Look at that thing. More lanterns here. Sunlight's coming down through there. That's how open it is up top. How poor, how just, you know. Look at that. Oh, that column going up. Oh, that is sweet. That's, oh, that's just a view right out the side. Was it getting rainy again? Oh, snow. Snow falling down in there. And there is snow on the ground. So that's appropriate, I guess. That's actually kind of neat. But it only goes up so far, though. I'm going to go ahead and clear that because there's only so much we can take of that as far as the video quality, but it was nice. You can see that a little bit better. Toss one over here. Another one over here. Oh, geez. Just knocking into the microphone there. Sorry about that. But this is just... This is crazy big. Crazy big. There's just not a lot of... Come on. Not a lot of glow liking about to see by. Just give you a better idea of what's going on there. But yeah, there's just so much. It's like, man, how do you light this up? It's nuts. So it'd be interesting to see this with like RTX, with like sunbeams coming down from overhead. You know? That would be pretty cool. This is the kind of stuff that I want to see RTX for. Oh, and then you come over here. Oh man, just the water just spilling down there. I'm not even gonna go. It's just insane. It's just insane. Just how porous this whole mountain is. They're just these big caves just growing right into just the peaks of this mountain. You know? And it's spectacular, but I gotta think, what's it gonna do to mining? What's it going to do to your ability to mine stuff? All right, let's continue on and see what else we find. Because it's been pretty spectacular. so far. So basically, we have here looks like we got a glacier up at the top here over these big giant caves. But yeah, I've seen the big giant caves. We've seen some of these big giant mountains. I've never seen a, you know, or heard tell of a big giant cave in a mountain like that. That is pretty spectacular. I may have to change my thumbnail for this one to show that. In fact, you know what? We're going back. We're going back. I gotta get some screenshots of this. Gotta get some screenshots of this. In fact, I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pause right here and let me look up the deal to get the location here, because there's a way to do it. Oh yeah, F3C. Okay. F3C. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to call it the Porous Peaks. That's what we're going to call this mountain here. Porous Peaks. I'm officially naming this Porous Peaks. I don't think it's, you know, a biome really, but I think it's kind of an intersection of, you know, the what is this? What biome are we actually in? Lofty peaks. Yeah, lofty peaks intersected with caves. You get the porous peaks. Now this is, looks like it's a rendering glitch there. It's not rendering down in the cave there. But yeah, that's what that's going to be. That's what that's going to be called. And you know what? I'm just going to circle. Oh, son of a gun. Clear the weather. Okay. Just going to go ahead and circle this thing, because that is amazing. I'm going to come back later and get some screenshots. But for now, it will continue on. I think we were headed over this way, weren't we? Or not. Maybe it's this way? I don't know. I'm not sure which way we were going. I honestly don't know. This is loading slowly, so it looks like it was something that we hadn't gotten to yet. Because I think we had doubled back to go to the things. Yeah, I think we had started to get to these peaks over here. So it's a fairly mountainous region here. In addition to the Porous Peaks. And I gotta say, for the next snapshot, I am not certain if we want to start when we're going on a little tour, like we will do, just like this. I'm not sure whether I want to start off at the Lush Cave Cliffs again, or at Porous Peaks. Either way, it's pretty cool. But I think we have kind of reached the end of our tour. So this is going to be it for today, I believe. Whoa. Big waterfall. Is it finished spring downwards yet? I'm sure that took a while. Oh man, I'm kind of sorry I missed that. Kind of sorry I missed seeing that happen. But hey, once they have simulation distance, including flowing water and stuff like that, maybe you won't miss that so much. Maybe you'll see more of it. But anyway, that I believe is going to be it for today for our tour of the Cowcornia seed. We're reseeded in 1.18, snapshot 21W38A. And yeah, I think it gets an A. I think it gets an A so far. I mean, FPS is like 12 or 13, but, well, it'll do for ending it. That is something that they need to work on. I mean, we've been in creative mode and just flying around all over the place. That's, something to be expected. It's something that we've kind of lived with Minecraft for a while. I think we can deal with it. But anyway, that is it for now. Hope you have an excellent day, and I will see you next time. Next stream is going to be next Saturday at 11:15 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. That'll be back in the hardcore world. Might go on a little pumpkin quest on that. We will see. But for now, bye.